just in case anyone was wondering about the safety of Batman or the current condition.
Yes.
It's fucking Batman, all right? It's going to take a lot more than a fall to put him down.
Exactly.
He's fine. We lost a fin and an ear. So hopefully no table banging today.
But we can't really count on that thanks to Bane over here.
Shut up. Welcome to episode 31.
Of the shop. Wow, it's already started! It's already started!
There went the fin.
What?
There went the fin that we already had glued on. Evan, you're going to have to glue.
F-fin. See that?
Animals.
You realize
Yeah.
that's the intro now.
That is it.
Damn straight that's the intro.
Yeah, this
That's
is
how
a
we roll,
very,
man.
very careful fucking. Let's not move too fast.
No.
Mr.
All right.
Sandy.
No sudden movements.
Powering forward.
But
Powering
yeah,
on.
but powering forward this
Is it
week.
forward or on? Power
On forward.
On.
Forward on.
Forward march.
Forward arch. Perch. So this week
We got 3 fucking show notes, stacks of show notes.
yeah, we got the papers. So we look all professional and stuff.
Like a fucking newscast from CNN, motherfuckers.
Exactly, fake news. So this week, a big announcement. Well, it's kind of been out for like a week and a half now.
Yeah, just we're catching up.
Yeah, we're just catching up now. But the little
the
trailer,
beans.
the trailer for Luke Cage season 2 came out.
Was it a trailer?
Teaser.
Yeah. Well, a teaser.
Teaser.
It was
trailer
him
probably-
doing that workout, and everyone
Yes.
wanted to see what he could do.
Yeah, and he's throwing tires across the park.
Yeah, it was what 400-pound tire,
Yeah.
and then he did
Thanos can throw
the
that tire
standing
farther.
jump.
Thanos
And then
can jump further.
what was it? The 40 meter he did.
I don't know, 40 yard.
Yeah,
Nobody
40
does
yard. 40 yard.
40 yard, right?
Yeah, 40 yard.
Like, you're lucky you're not American because you'd be banned from America if you'd fuck that up.
Good, I didn't want to go to America anyway.
The 40 yard dash is a very important fucking stat.
Of course it is.
And he ran it in what? It was like 3.8 seconds or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, so I don't think anyone's officially broken 4. Unofficially, I think they've got to like 3.98. I think Chris Johnson ran a 3.98. Maybe somebody else, I can't remember the name. But
And he did like 25.
unofficially, though.
And then he did like 25.4
Okay, fucking
feet.
past the point, man. So
Yeah, past the
Netflix
point.
has-
So super excited about Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Do you know what Luke Cage is?
No. Anyway,
no.
this is Netflix's teaser release. You'll probably get the same thing like Jessica Jones. They let the full trailer launch about a month before its actual official release.
we're about a month before the
No,
official
June.
release.
No, end of June. Beginning
Yeah,
of
it's
July.
June
So-
22nd is the actual.
Yeah, so we should see the full trailer near the end of May, beginning of June.
Yeah.
This is more of a teaser, but I mean,
And you know what another crazy fact about this new season coming out? The first episode is going to be directed by Lucy Liu. Yeah,
Is that a crazy fact or is that like
Really?
what the
it's crazy
fuck?
fact.
like Lucy, like
Yeah, I never would have figured her to direct at all. Like, but apparently she's
especially
directed.
a comic book.
Yeah,
related.
exactly. But like, apparently she's directed a few episodes of Elementary.
Yeah,
So apparently,
Isn't she in that show?
yes, exactly.
she's Dr. Watson.
Yes, she is the new Watson.
Yeah.
So it should be interesting to see how she can pull off her
Well, she
first
works-
comic book directing.
She's worked with really good directors. She's worked with Quentin a number of times.
Quentin? Who?
Tarantino.
All right, just checking.
Yeah.
I didn't know we were on first names with the motherfucker.
When they see us, they'll understand.
Who, Quentin?
Yeah, well-
You better not see me, man. I'll tell you that much. I ain't got nothing good to say to that E-popping motherfucker.
E-popping.
Except kind of some E's.
No, but I mean, she's been involved with projects that are kind of like, I would say, comic book-ish, like Kill Bill.
Kill Bill's not comic bookish. It's movie-ish.
Well, no,
It's a
that was
fucking movie.
that was a manga.
Kill
The
Bill?
Bride.
Kill Bill?
Yeah, it was based off of The Bride, which was a manga.
It's even worse.
So
Manga ain't no
she has-
comic, though.
No, but
It is a comic.
But it's an action.
Japanese
But
comic.
it is an action heavy. It is an action heavy movie.
Yes, it is.
So I mean, we'll see what she brings to
Kill
this.
Bill?
Yeah.
Action
The first
heavy?
one.
If you
The
haven't
first one
watched
is.
The Raid.
The first one
sure.
is.
Okay, yeah. If you start comparing it to stuff like that, but I mean, it is.
Well,
she has
you said
experience
action.
being.
You brought up the word action.
Whatever.
You!
Whatever.
No,
Fine.
but I'm saying, Michael
taking it back.
Madison's
I take it back.
character,
I don't
we were
wanna talk
literally
about
talking about this the other day.
Nope.
What's his name? Michael Madison? He died to a snake. Where's the action there? You didn't even see him. Did you even see
That
him
was the
get
second
bit?
one. That was the second one.
Oh, okay, cool. So we're only
We're
holding
talking
the
about the
first
first
Kill
one.
Bill.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
it was more action orientated.
Crazy 88, I think, was the only action scene in the first one, was it?
Oh, that and
And then,
Vivica A. Fox fight.
Oh,
there,
yeah,
the knife
okay,
fight
all right,
at the
fine. The
beginning.
first one had some action.
Yeah.
But yeah, so anyway, we'll see what she does. I
If
mean,
you haven't watched
she's
it.
been around movies. She's been around movies for a while, so maybe
She was an angel.
Yeah.
He was an angel.
Yeah. True
So,
facts.
we'll see.
True facts.
Is it that hard to direct, though? Probably not.
No.
No, I think it is. I think certain directors have
Well,
it
it's
and
because
others
you're a
don't.
director, Travis.
No. Okay, no. You want?
It's
Okay,
the
we're
same
gonna
way
do
when
this.
people are like, yo,
Let's go,
running a
let's
comic
go.
shop isn't hard.
Like someone like Martin Scorsese. Every movie he makes is good.
Martin Scorsese, every movie he makes is good? True or false? Did this motherfucker not make Alexander?
I can't remember off the hop.
Alex, you thought he
I'm
made
gonna-
Alexander.
I'm
I
gonna
could've
go
sworn
with
that
a
was
no.
Scorsese.
No,
And
it's a
not
no.
only am I gonna say no, I'm gonna say Google it. Yeah, that's right.
Now we're wrong.
I-
You just switched.
I fucked myself. But
just
who
changed,
knows?
You just changed.
I might be able to change history starting now.
This would be the first time you said Google it and be right.
Exactly. So if this actually happens right now, I've changed history, ladies and gentlemen. You get a nice little one for Sandy. But who knows?
Okay, so it was fucking Oliver Stone.
Yes! Oh! History has been changed, ladies and gentlemen,
So
right
look
here.
how happy he is.
Right
I
here
love
on
seeing
episode
happy Sandy.
31. Yeah.
But yeah, no,
You gotta
Martin
take-
Scorsese did like Mean Streets. He did Raging Bull, Shutter Island.
Raging Bull was really good. I
Raging
really
Bull's Taxi Driver.
Yes.
Really?
Oh,
What's so
yeah.
good about Raging Bull, man? It took 2 hours for this guy to continue beating people in his house. It's like, come on.
And then you
Oh,
had,
come on now, man.
Not so good
Why
as
do
the
you,
Rain.
why do you got to
Not so
simplify
good
like
in the
that,
Rain.
man? Why do you got to simplify?
He did Taxi Driver.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yes.
So
Oh,
The
yes,
Departed.
and Casino.
He did Departed.
Cape Fear sucked.
Yeah. No, it didn't.
Casino was gibberish.
Casino was not. Goodfellas.
Casino was
Gangs of
awesome.
New York was gibberish. Wolf of Wall Street was gibberish.
No, but you're
Departed.
like listing all these great
I
movies.
see a really good theme with this guy. White.
Yeah.
White.
Yeah, that's all he
white,
knows
white.
is like anything
Aviator.
mafia oriented.
Aviator was
Because he
gibberish.
grew up in
I'm gonna
what?
tell you something about
Italy.
Aviator.
He grew up in Little Italy in New York.
What is that, a cultural place? Little Italy? Fucking, if you're Italian from Little Italy, I'm sorry, but come on. You're still white. Especially if you're
Well,
in New York, Little
the
Italy.
Italians were a pretty repressed group when they first came over. They were the ones that were
Yeah,
used to
we're
build.
going to talk about the Irish next, right? But
Well, how
that's
many
not what I'm
black
getting at.
Italians
Martin
do you know?
Scorsese is not Irish, nor is he really that Italian. He's American, and he
He is
makes a
very
lot
much
of people
Italian. You don't like. Okay, this is my no. Martin Scorsese is very much Italian. Mm-hmm. He's second generation.
Martin Charles Scorsese, November 17th, 1942, age 75, New York. Is that in Italy?
Second
New
generation.
York, New
Is that in
York.
Italy?
Second generation.
You don't even know that. You're pulling that one out of your
No,
ass 'cause
I
a
just-
second
well, I
ago
just-
he was
I-
Italian.
Oh my god! I just watched
Hold
a fucking
on.
documentary on him.
Hold up.
Let me tell you about the Aviator, though. Me and my brother watched that shit on fucking shrooms.
Shrooms.
Alright? I swear to God, we thought we were watching it for 2 fucking hours. We stopped the shit. It was like, this movie's too fucking
It was
bad.
actually a half an hour.
On shrooms. Who stops a movie on shrooms? Nobody.
Well, actually, I know people
'Cause
that
you're
went to see
fucking high as hell,
Transformers on
true.
that, and then they had to run. They left the movie theater.
Yeah,
having to
I
that's-
don't know if I believe
because
the validity of
Bayformers-
that. It's
because
shrooms, man.
Bayformers is
If
seizure
Transformers is going to be a good movie, it's going to be good on shrooms or acid.
Yeah.
All right? We stopped that shit, and then we were like, yo, let's check it out. Maybe it was the shrooms was ruining the movie.
Maybe.
It was like 15 minutes into the fucking movie. We had to stop.
Nah, I'm going to disagree with that. Martin Scorsese makes great movies.
That's because you
Another
raised.
argument.
So, okay, so
James Cameron is 90% good.
again, this whole, we brought this up, James Cameron? We're
Yeah.
going on to Avatar now?
Again, I said
Avatar, did you
90%.
like
fuck
Avatar?
Avatar.
You must have loved Avatar. You
I thought it was-
fucking
I
hate
thought it-
Black Panther and his cousin Luke Cage, so you must have fucking loved Avatar.
I like Avatar's visuals. I didn't like anything else about it.
Like what visuals? The fact that the black people were blue?
No, the fact that the work that went into
This is
making
more-
Did you like the fact that they had no science whatsoever in it? They had a zone where
That's
you couldn't.
why it's called science fiction.
No, that's called bullshit.
That's why it's called science fiction.
No, it's called
I didn't see a
bullshit.
star. When people watch Star Wars, I haven't seen a moon-sized space station.
Star
go to
Wars
planets.
makes more fucking sense than Avatar did. Homeboy, you can cryogenically freeze a motherfucker, send them 20 odd some fucking years through space.
That's why it's called
and you
fucking
can't-
science fiction.
And you can get robots and big ass fucking ATVs that apparently are fucking prone to giant spears. but you can't get a motherfucker out of the wheelchair.
The spears were
You
because they were made of that metal.
You have to literally turn him into
killing
an African before he can walk again.
That's literally. It's like you watched half the movie and forgot about all the key facts of why the plot is made.
Facts.
The reason why they could. The reason why the spears could hurt the things were because
they were 10 feet.
No, what?
They were 10 feet long because the avatars were all about fucking 10 feet.
No,
long.
because their bone density was strong. Their bone density was twice as good. They were twice as. They had this super strength ability, and not to mention they were using that special metal that humanity was there for in the first place.
So they rolled up, unobtainium, which was like fucking genius by the writers. Fucking amazing.
That's also the second movie
Travis, when they sent the 5 helicopters and blew up their peace tree, like what the fuck? How much resistance could you really expect from these douchebags when they couldn't even take out a helicopter?
Well, they took out some of the helicopters.
Yeah, with the flying birds when they're in the no-fly zone, when they could have easily just bombed the fuck out of it. Oh, we can't bomb it because targeting doesn't work. All right, cool. It's called artillery, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Just blast the shit out of the area. You'll be fine.
Which they also had tanks
don't
that
necessarily
turned into
enjoy going
artillery.
up front. They can blow the shit out.
No, that's why I said I don't.
There was way too many.
Overall, Avatar, I wouldn't say it was in my top movies for some. I just liked the visually. The reason why I liked it is because the technology that went into creating the movie. It was the first one that created the new generation of 3D, and the reason why I liked
fuck 3D, man.
And the reason I really liked it is because
James Cameron's responsible for 3D, or was it some other fucker?
He developed the fucking camera.
He didn't develop shit. He paid for the fucking shit. James Cameron didn't do shit. James Cameron's sitting there with the numbers. He's sitting there with the show notes about the camera. Is that what he's doing? Did he fucking... I would need to see James Cameron working with some scientist motherfuckers and machining motherfuckers to put this camera together before this.
He wouldn't be able to handle it. He wouldn't be able to handle it.
I get that.
It's too much science.
George Lucas.
It was
George Lucas making 4K.
Developed by James Cameron and Vince Pace.
Developed, man. That means he paid for the shit.
Yes.
He paid for that shit. He paid some smart motherfuckers to do that shit.
I'm not arguing.
And he paid his name all over it.
An arguing fact.
So, but anyways, we were talking about where directing becomes difficult. How's this difficult yet?
Because certain directors always not always, for the most part, do a good job. There's certain directors that have a great ability for attention to detail, how to develop a story properly. It's great directors do it do it well.
Yeah.
And then there's this thing. There's a lot of directors that you'll never know. You'll see a lot of movies in your career, in your life, that you'll be like, oh, that was a good movie, but can you really name the director? A lot of people can't.
I can't say I've seen a lot of movies where I was like, that's a good movie.
We're not all
Del Toro.
Del Toro? Del Toro's good.
Yeah.
Benicio del Toro?
Yeah,
Is he an actor?
No.
Guillermo del Toro.
Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Anyway.
Y'all can get James Cameron and Martin Scorsese right there.
But anyway, so there's certain directors that have a better way of have a really their own style. Like some people argue, for instance, like I just think that there's certain directors that are in leagues above everyone else. Like there's a top tier, right? That are just there's everyone.
What's your top
there's
tier?
Hollywood.
James Cameron, Martin Scorsese.
No, for science fiction. Okay, for science fiction, it's James Cameron.
Fuck James Cameron too, complaining about Marvel movies. Fuck you.
Yeah. Kojima?
Yeah,
No.
What about director Hideo Kojima? His job must have been easy as fuck. Take 10 tabs of acid in the morning, mix some eggs, and fucking write some weird ass Metal Gear Solid story involving some fat dude with roller skates.
Which we all know that Solid Snake is just the previous life of Splinter Cell there.
Oh, Sam
Fisher.
Sam Fisher is the only one left.
No, but
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. There's just certain directors that just are in a different league.
Like Kevin Smith?
Kevin Smith's absolutely fantastic.
I like Kevin Smith. I think Kevin Smith is better than James Cameron.
I think I watched I love Red State.
That's because a lot of his
Red State.
movies that he does.
Yeah, okay, yeah, with Method Man?
Yeah, Red State was fantastic.
I bet you he wouldn't have been able to tell you it was Method Man. He would have just been like them two white people and that black. There were no two white people in the movie in Red State.
I should forget the actual actors.
So do I, actually.
All right,
but anyway, but listen, but no, there's certain people that are good. Like they're just like okay, but like you'll go and see,
Sorry.
You go see Blockbuster number 2. Like I actually, Blockbuster number 1. Like there's so many movies that come out in the year, but there's only a few that come out that you're like that was like you can watch a Martin Scorsese movie and be like that was a Scorsese movie, that was a good movie. You can watch a James Cameron movie and be like that was James Cameron. You can watch a Spielberg movie and be like that was Spielberg.
Really?
Anyway, we'll pause, come back to it.
All those
in a
people
second.
you mentioned, I'm like when I'm done watching the movie, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
No, we'll pause it.
You're good.
Yeah, straight Doug.
Yo, we back.
Yeah, we're back.
Are we back?
We're back with the new one.
Hold on, we're back when I sit down. We're back.
And we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
And we've established.
If you notice we're brighter, that's because Martin Scorsese here fucking forgot to plug in the lights.
I don't want to say that two other people didn't notice it either, but
Yeah, but only one of us is director.
I'm not a director. I'm just the one who puts the camera on the tripod.
You're the goddamn director.
Oh my god.
What's the difference?
Except
between
to
that
own
and
it,
directing?
own it,
Own it.
own it,
Own it.
own it.
Own
He's
it.
owned it.
Owned it.
All right, so we've established James Cameron is a hack.
No, he's not.
Scorsese is a hack.
Not
Yes.
a little bit.
We're
No, we didn't
hacks.
establish that at all.
And
But
directing.
speaking of,
it's
guess
not as
what?
hard as it
But
sounds.
guess what? Speaking of
What?
directors,
Yes.
Masters of the Universe got directors now, finally. So we got.
Who's directing it, Sam?
Okay, so we got Adam and Aaron Nee.
You know, this is literally going to make Travis win that argument
What argument?
about good and bad director.
Yeah. Well,
What
so
have they
these-
directed before, Sandy?
Okay, so the last movie that they did before was more of a action suspense comedy,
So you don't,
which was
no one
called
knows
Band of Robbers. It was an indie film. So these guys are new to the film
And then
scene.
somehow they got their hands on
Masters of the Universe, yes.
Okay.
So and then plus on top of that,
It's already better than one of the, what's his name? Snyder film.
yeah.
So is it Zack Snyder?
no.
Zachary Levy.
No, the guy who did all the X-Men, bastardized the X-Men, then bastardized Superman.
Brian Singer.
Then,
Right Singer.
Yeah,
okay.
singer.
Then who's the Snyder motherfucker?
Zachary Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder.
He was supposed to direct
He
Justice
did Batman versus Superman.
Yes.
Okay, then there we go. He bastardized that one.
So
All
anyways,
I'm trying to say is at least it's not that dude.
so anyways,
Or the other dude.
so they got the directors down. So these
Yeah.
guys are in. Supposedly that they're already starting production very shortly. So
Do they even have actors?
Dolph
no,
Lundgren.
they haven't. They haven't said
Then
anything.
they
They're
cannot
keeping,
start production.
No, but they're keeping everything silent. The only thing that they put out for
I'm guessing
information
Ron
was
Perlman's
the
gonna
plot
do it.
and the like the plot synopsis,
everything
a
now,
quick
yeah.
synopsis, and a what characters will
so
be
what
making
is the
appearance.
general synopsis?
Okay, so the general synopsis is like, and there's they've changed a bunch of things from the original mini comics that came with the action figures back in the early '80s. So in the original comics, Skeletor, before he became Skeletor, his name was Keldor, and Keldor was the brother of Prince Adam's father, Prince Adam and Princess Adora's father, King Randor. Now, what they're doing for this movie to change it up is they're actually making Keldor Prince Adam's older brother. He is the oldest brother. So,
Should we
He has
start
the
right
so
right
there
there's
with
Skull. He has the right
Prince
to the
Keldor?
throne. He has
Yes.
the right to the throne of
He has the-
Grayskull.
they're still descendants of Grayskull, but he has the right
The ruling.
the ruling of Eternos, which
Okay.
is like the head of all of Eternia
Oh, okay.
right now. So the way that they're doing that, I like it. It's definitely a nice little. It's still
twist.
It's a twist, but at the same time, it makes it more of a logical standpoint. You know what I mean?
Cool.
So he still has that. He would much rather have his father killed, so that way he takes over the throne. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it gives it that sort of Game of Thrones stuff.
Cool.
They definitely changed up some of the characters from the descriptions that they had. So like Beastman used to be able to control animals and monsters. Now he's a shapeshifter. He can shapeshift into other monsters and animals. So like it's minor tweaks that they did to some of the
Smooth
characters.
out the plot, round it out a little bit.
Yeah. So I like
Make sure
definitely.
it's not the same song and dance as it was before.
Yeah, I'm happy about that because from what I had seen from the description is that they're keeping it's still keeping a lot of the logical mythos of Masters of the Universe, but they're only just tweaking minor things.
Okay.
So I definitely want to see how it plays out. The directors, on the other hand, because it's an action comedy that they last did, I don't know how they're gonna do like a sci-fi fantasy, you know, like
Because this is a way
Probably
different
like
genre.
Guardians.
What?
like you think they'll try to go with the whole Guardians of the Galaxy, like
It's hot. Marvel made it hot.
Yeah, but but
movie's
sci-fi
Guardians.
fantasy is the big thing. It's that fantasy aspect that's going to be.
if anything, you would want to go for the
Guardians doesn't
Thor.
count as sci-fi fantasy?
No, it's just
I think
straight
you would
sci-fi.
want to go with the more Thor, like
Like sci-fi fantasy, you have
Esque.
people like swords and.
because if you
there's
look at
still, like-
Asgard,
it's like
Asgard
a-
was that very fantasy slash.
Guardians.
No.
Yeah, the
no,
Asgardians-
I never got
no.
to explain it.
Hammers, they use swords.
No.
Yes,
No,
but they
no.
also had laser blasters.
No,
you know what I mean?
no.
Like-
Sci-fi fantasy, you have to have the fantasy world, which it doesn't take place on a fantasy world. This you're dealing with like Lord of the Rings with guns, and that's Lord of the Rings with laser blasters, which is basically Masters of the Universe. It doesn't take place in spaceships. It doesn't take place in like colonizing space. You're dealing with a sci-fi fantasy is different from what Guardians is. Guardians is more sci-fi adventure. Sci-fi fantasy.
Gamora's weapons of choice are what?
Okay,
Swords.
It's not the same.
That's a choice.
Okay. If you were to put the story of Guardians of the Galaxy in a book thing, because I read a crap ton of fantasy, sci-fi. All right, sci-fi fantasy is a different genre than what this was. This is more of a Guardians is more like sci-fi adventure, sci-fi action.
Yes.
Right? Well, fuck. But there's a sci-fi drama.
Yeah, there's sci-fi. There's space operas.
Well, what was that?
They're called the space opera.
What was that shitty space fucking sci-fi sci-fi movie?
Opera, Star Wars.
That's what that is. That's
for drama, it would be like Ex Machina.
Yeah. That'd be more of a... Well, no, that would be more sci-fi suspense.
That's sci-fi suspense. Yeah,
that's more of a suspense
thriller type.
Yeah.
But when you're reading a book and you're reading like something like you're like I want to get something that's sci-fi but has a lot of drama to it. Generally, you go to the section that says space opera, and you'll get something that's a lot of thick sci-fi, a lot of characters, less about the technology, more about the plot.
Yeah.
And then if you go to sci-fi adventure, it's usually something light, fluffy, bad guy, villain, heroes,
like
quest.
Flash Gordon.
Yeah.
Flash Gordon is
Quest. So that's the difference.
Rock
where something like Master of the Universe is this epic world that they've created that has sci-fi aspects, but it's mostly actually a fantasy world that they're using.
So you could probably go fantasy sci-fi.
They could get rid of Masters of the Universe, the science fiction out of Masters of the Universe, and it would almost be like no major plot twist. Change.
They could get rid of the sci-fi fantasy was literally just a way to group science fiction and fantasy books.
No.
In a corner.
No. There's a genre called sci-fi fantasy.
That's why it was always sci-fi slash fantasy.
Well,
no. Yeah,
they have a mix of sci-fi and fantasy.
It's their subcategory. Like my favorite genre to read for science fiction is military sci-fi.
Yes. Because a lot of the even though that they're different settings, it's the same sort of premise. It's high adventure, like...
It's high adventure in Guardians.
That's what I mean, but it's one sci-fi adventure.
I'm just talking about the movie.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
The fucking comics.
Yeah.
Like the comics had Angela of all fucking people on the Guardians.
Who?
And she's very fantasy orientated. And she literally wears armor and has a sword.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's not the same.
No, absolutely not. Like the only thing
you saying it because you like He-Man too much, and He-Man's always going to stand out differently.
Anyway,
Travis, I'll spare you what I think of what you're saying.
Well, it doesn't matter. That's how they would categorize them online if you were looking to buy them.
No, honestly, I'm excited that there's actual Sony's actually putting out some information.
The budget's going to be the big concern for this movie.
It's $100 million, which is nothing. Is the budget?
But you can get a lot of shit done with $100 million.
No, not
what are you talking about, man? MCU. What do you mean not an epic? Half of these fucking movie budgets go to paying these fucking shitty ass actors. Well, you mean to tell me? So MCU Thanos, Infinity War. How much did that cost? A lot of fucking money, right?
Well, I think
Iron Man. How much did Iron Man make off of the fucking movie? Because if a movie's $300 and some odd mil to make, and these fucking artists are costing about $100 million total. It's $200 million, so you're really only $100 million shy.
Chunk of money going towards production is towards marketing.
Right, Iron Man 1. That's what I'm saying, though, right? So these big fucking $400 million movies don't mean $100 million He-Man can't do it.
Yeah.
100. Okay, for the very first Iron Man, the very first big budget Iron Man was $140 million.
And how much did they give Tony Stark?
Nothing at that point because it wasn't as big. This was Iron Man 1. It was his first movie.
No. So when he jumped in there, he was still a big actor.
Yeah.
Robert Downey.
He was a big actor, but he was kind of like he had faded a lot from the 80s and early 90s.
He did drugs. So what? Everyone does drugs.
I know, man. But from the main point of the media standpoint, he wasn't as big as he used to be. You know what I mean? Yeah. So this was kind of his way of coming back into the limelight. So he didn't really expect it to blow up as much as he did. He was
paid between $500,000 and $10 million for Iron Man 1. Because it was, I guess it had to do with the success of the movie, which tied into a salary. So the max he made in Iron Man 1 was $10 million, and the minimum he would have made was $500,000.
Motherfucking Vin Diesel's the highest paid actor? No.
Mm-hmm. No. And then Robert Downey Jr.'s salary for the Avengers.
So the budget for the first Iron Man movie was $140 million.
Yeah. So Travis,
For
yeah.
Infinity War was between 300 and 400 million estimated.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to figure out how much these actors got paid for it, though.
Well, it doesn't even matter because chances are they're probably going to get a lot of lesser known actors.
Okay, so he made $54 million in the course of a year. Vin Diesel's just getting paid. It's not just necessarily.
Yeah.
No, because that came out. That was a stat that came out the same year that the Fast and the Furious came out.
Yeah, so
he gets paid a dumb amount of money for the Fast and the
Well,
Furious.
exactly that, and then plus, obviously the voiceover is Groot. So like, and that came out. I think he still had a Fast and Furious come out the same year.
Yes.
Guardians came out.
Actually, yeah, you guys might be onto something. Fucking Chris Evans apparently only got $300,000 for the first Captain America.
Yeah, they were all like tests.
Yeah.
They were all, but now that it's huge, they're getting big
Ruffalo's
dollars.
getting 4 to 6 mil.
Yeah.
The big thing I'm just hoping for is that there's a difference between Prince Adam and He-Man. You know, like a significant
Yes.
difference. The transformation is a significant difference. That is the biggest thing. All I care about.
We'll have to say it's sci-fi, so I'll watch it. I'll probably we'll be there with bells on.
And of course, I'm gonna be there with
Robert
bells on.
Downey Jr. This motherfucking thing is saying that he got $200 million for doing the MCU movies.
Yeah, they geared up. After the success of Iron Man 1,
Wow.
and then when the Avengers kicked on, he got ridiculous
that's
money.
all.
Well, speaking of Avengers,
So He-Man is definitely, whoever's playing He-Man, you're probably getting $300,000.
Yeah.
Less,
Yeah.
actually, because $300,000 is 30% of your fucking budget.
yeah. But
But
regardless, since we're talking about Avengers, let's talk
Actually,
about
they're making $100 million, not $1 million.
yeah, 100 million.
3% of your budget. You might
Yeah.
get it. Yeah.
I hope so.
But regardless,
Honestly, I hope so.
regardless, speaking of the Avengers, it wouldn't be an episode if we didn't review the latest and greatest in the movie universe.
We got to talk about the Thanos in the
Yeah,
room.
we got to talk about Thanos lingering in the room. The our thoughts and opinions on the recent
Spoiler
release.
free?
No, we can't talk spoiler free, and you to actually give your proper opinion on this. If you haven't seen the Infinity Wars, don't fucking watch this movie. We're giving spoilers.
Yes.
Spoilers.
Bypass. Bypass. Spoiled.
For the
Are
rest,
we really going to be talking that much about Thanos? Though? Or
well,
Infinity War?
we can't give a proper review unless we break down what our actual thoughts are.
Let's see how it flows,
Let's see how it
man.
goes. Anyway,
Let's see how it flows. Let's see how it flows. Let's flow.
No one really gives a fuck
Flow.
about my opinion of this movie. What I really,
Like
what I
a
really want
leaf in the wind.
to hear about is the people who read the comics, read the series, the original.
What's that matter? They're not related to each other.
No, but it's what it was based off of.
Not really.
They
Was
no,
Thanos
they
based
only
off of population control? No.
no. The only
No.
thing that they took from the original fucking Infinity Gauntlet.
Was characters in Gauntlet.
No. The only thing they took was how Thanos dealt with people. Okay, so like in the original Infinity Gauntlet, remember how Star Fox and Nebula were like prisoners of his when he had the,
Give or take, yeah, shit.
and so he turned Star Fox into stone, or he turned into like pieces of stone and fell apart, and then Nebula turned into these like fucking ribbons. They did the exact.
Yeah, but that's not.
That's the only thing that they brought from the freaking comic.
Well, no,
That was the only thing that they brought
He
from the
did keep
comic.
Nebula in prison in pain, like because in the comics.
He could have done that without a reality.
No, but
That
he
was
turned
kinda
her
him
into a
just doing
zombie at one point.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He was like, she was
like but
dying.
that was the time stone that he used at that point to fuck with her.
And then
like,
this one, he used the reality one to.
No, but he did that to
What you're
Mantis
comparing
and
is like
fucking
me saying
Drax.
like they took his punch from the comic.
Yeah.
They didn't take much from the
No,
comic.
the other iconic
That's all
thing
I'm
was
saying.
the finger snap. He did take
So-
the finger snap did exist in both the comic and the movie.
So I reiterate, it's like saying they took the punch he gave in the comic.
No,
and
but it's
put
an
it in the
iconic
movie.
moment. It's that finger snap that the Avengers lost. They took that moment that the Avengers lost and they put it into the movie.
Like
The heroes didn't win, and that's what I liked about it. They normally, at the end of every Avengers movie, we name one Avengers movie where people died. Like this. Name one Avengers movie where they lost. Or any hero movie
Who
does
died?
this part.
Okay, Travis, fuck you. Who died?
Age of Ultron.
No, stop. Let's
Vision.
rewind. Who died?
Vision.
Vision didn't
Heimdall.
die. Vision
Loki.
didn't die. He's just missing a fucking stone. Heimdall didn't die. Loki's definitely not dead.
He stabbed Heimdall with his.
He's a god.
With the sword.
He's a god. Plus, Heimdall's black anyways. They could get rid of him. That's Marvel.
Loki is
laughing at
definitely
him.
dead. I'm pretty sure he's not. The guy actually signed up
The
to not
god
be
of
Loki.
trickery is definitely dead. After he got stabbed, after he literally everyone's seen that in the room coming that he was gonna get killed. That was literally I expected Loki to die
did he
within
get
the
stabbed?
first 5 fucking seconds. Because when he tried to run up with Thanos with a knife, you really think the fucking trickster god is gonna come up to
No, he
a guy
snapped
like
his neck.
Thanos, who already knows? Okay, fine, he snapped his neck, whatever. But he had the knife with him. He tried to sneak up on Thanos in front of him with a knife. That's the fucking god of trickery. And you mean to tell me that's his best fucking plan he can come up with? Or maybe fucking the trickster already knew that he was dead. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna start working on how to not be dead. Like, Travis, here's some fucking shit you gotta realize. When the second Infinity War comes back around, they're all gonna be back alive, and who are you really fucking missing?
Well, how are they gonna be back?
One sec, stop, because when they get the fucking goddamn time gem, all they need is a fucking time gem, or a reality gem. Bring all these sad leaves back into human beings. You understand? Who fucking died in that series? Heimdall? They probably couldn't. Idris Elba was like, I got self-respect, man. I gotta go into something else. Maybe put me in Black Panther.
Well, they ripped Vision's head. Like they ripped they killed him. And he went
So
great.
he didn't. I wish it was kind of more of like a hand in, like, you know, when you're getting into.
He missed a
fucking
good
bag of
chunk. There's a
chips.
fist portion of his
Bag
head
of
gone.
fucking chips, and then they Optimus Primed him. Can we put aside?
Yeah.
Travis, I know you don't like doing this, but please, for the love of Christ, find the 1983 or 86 Transformers movie where
Well, they
Optimus
did-
Prime died.
Yeah.
No.
Just give me a second.
Yeah.
And they grayscale
Yeah.
him, and then put it side by side with Vision.
They did the same thing with the comic book series. They've grayscaled Vision. When Vision lost the gem in the comic
Different in
series,
a comic book. Comic book, he
grayed.
did that just to make sure people know on the other side he got wrecked.
And you know who did that
You
movie?
understand?
they copied it right from the comic book series, right from Vision from the
Marvel.
comics.
So, what do you mean who did what movie?
The Transformers movie.
Was that behind Marvel? I thought
That was Marvel.
Hasbro.
That was Marvel.
Maybe
Well, yeah. When did Marvel?
So, but Travis, what did you do? You read an article that said, hey, look at all the fucking dumb shit they flipped through on comics and figured, hey, we'll put this in here just to make the comic fans happy? Then, you know what would have made me happy? I'm in love with death. That's why I'm doing this. I want to kill half the fucking universe.
No,
That's
but
why
I
I'm
love
doing
Gamora.
this. I love Gamora.
Yeah, single tier.
Why do you think they didn't go that plot line though?
Because some people are on that point where they're like, oh, but death, how can you love death? What's death? Like, the whole thing is, like, what we've been saying is they're slowly introducing people into comic powers. Because they're worried about people sitting there being like, oh, how the fuck are we watching this?
Yeah.
Even though Aliens is completely acceptable, it makes no fucking sense. Like a thing that's main weapon is a mouth that comes out of another mouth. You haven't heard of a fucking knife?
Yeah.
Aliens
Even
are all
though
fakes.
they have like razor tails and claws.
But I'm just saying.
But
though,
they have
like,
a mouth.
Alien-
Supreme Predator,
Yeah.
but it's the mouth thing.
How is the alien a supreme predator?
It's perfect.
It acts
It's
like a fucking tiger, man.
It's super
It's a
fast.
tiger. It's
It's
a fucking
lethal.
tiger.
It's got.
It's
nice
a tiger
hands.
that runs on the
cool.
roof.
I got news for you, man. It's the same thing I had a problem with fucking Planet of the Apes. This is not how humans fight. They don't like, oh, we're gonna send two dudes into this lockup. Sure, they might do that for the first part. There's an alien there. All right, cool. Send that space station there, and we're just gonna bomb the fuck out of it.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna
Nuke
bomb
it.
the fuck out of that place.
But the plot
and then
for
we're gonna go
Aliens-
bomb the fuck out of some.
The plot for Aliens was a mining group on the fringes that got
They would have
found the
bombed it, Travis. They would have bombed
They
it.
had no
First
bombs.
thing.
They're a mining ship.
Travis, bombs tend to travel.
Yes,
In ships that humans fucking control.
but they got fucked up before they could send for help.
And they
and then
they weren't even able to get a signal out.
no, I guess either or. We're back to infinity. So
Yes.
you're okay
Yeah,
with
yeah.
his motivations. That's
I'm
great.
not. I prefer
That's
your
great.
motivation.
The well, fucking. Then what do
You mean the actual
I don't get it.
motivation.
I'm just asking.
Anyways,
Yeah.
The whole purpose, I get it, is literally because people can't handle fucking certain things. So they
Yeah.
gotta slowly, like, look at fucking Thor. The god of fucking lightning didn't start using lightning till Ragnarok.
Yeah. Yes.
You feel me? And
Yeah,
Loki
very
was
good.
like,
The lightning-
oh my
yeah.
god, he can use the lightning without the hammer. The hammer doesn't give him fucking lightning.
No.
It allows them to focus it. Correct.
It just, from
is
my
a focal
understanding,
point.
it enhances his abilities.
Yes.
It's like fucking steroids for fucking gods.
Yeah.
Right?
It's eerie.
You feel me? So what do you really have in Infinity, man? Heimdall dead.
I'm still going with Loki.
You got Hawkeye.
Why? Because it's contract right now, and I don't think he's renewing it.
Who? Heimdall?
No, Loki.
Again, even if he's like, you're dead to the like Loki. What the fuck does he act in, man? That motherfucker. He's on straight MCU life. He hoping fucking Thor had there stays on as Thor because he can't be Loki without Thor. That's what he doing. He's sending him a text message every day saying, "Chris, please stay on as Thor. You don't have a future in acting. Same as me. We gotta be Thor and Loki."
You know the nice surprise, but was confusing at the same time. Red Skull.
Yeah, Red Skull was dope. Red Skull was probably the dopest
Like,
thing
that
in
was-
that movie. That
yes.
wasn't confusing though, because he got zipper zapped.
Yes, he got zipper zapped, but it did make
Floating
sense.
around.
Did you
No,
say
but
Zeus?
yeah, it didn't make sense. Like, he got sent there. How is it the fact that he's now a floater? You know what I
got
mean?
zipper
Like,
zap,
why is he a
bro.
ring wraith now?
No, because like who knows what
I was like,
happened.
sick Skeletor!
All I got out of that was he fucked with powers unknown and they fucked it back.
Yeah, that
Right?
was which was
And
which
the
is a cool
conversation
aspect.
him and Thanos had was pretty jokes.
Yeah.
Right?
Like,
The
Red
crying
Skull
part
definitely
was not.
understood him before, like...
I don't fucking like.
Crying
I felt
Thanos.
like the crying part, like, you know, at the same time, where you're gonna sit there and be like, oh, they got the iconic figure snap, and then they got the iconic gauntlet, and then they got the iconic shit, which is literally you can find if you flip through a fucking Infinity Gauntlet. Goddamn. Fuck.
One of the things...
Just give me a sec.
Yeah.
But you can't have him set up his own fucking motivations properly. You can't have anything really happen the way it did. But then I guess the Infinity Gauntlet is still kind of wonky in terms of the whole storyline and how it comes around. But like, it's Thanos who beats Thanos. That's all I want to see is Thanos beats Thanos. I don't want to see Captain America, Iron Man, Doctor Strange, fucking goddamn fucking Thor, because I really didn't like how Thor stood up to him at the end. That was kind of weird.
Yeah.
But again, whatever, man. You know, you gotta have your cosmic dudes doing stuff. You gotta have some sort of fucking victory at the end.
Well, exactly. You gotta have him rocking Beta Ray Bill's fucking
Beta Ray
hammer.
Hammer, right? So,
Yeah.
like, they got the
Stormbreaker.
comic book stuff in there, but then they fuck you in the mouth by saying the only thing Thanos loves is Gamora.
Yeah. I know, right?
So I'm like, I don't get that, because the only thing Thanos loves is death.
Yes.
You feel me? And
Yes.
if you look at it, that's kind of a superficial love, too, because, again, Thanos is Thanos, right?
Yeah.
So you're hoping for this? The overall where do you think?
I wanted more people dead. Nobody died. That's all I'm saying. They just turned into fucking sad leaves. They went to go hang out behind Forrest Gump's fucking stupid little fucking goddamn bus parking. But you know that bus bench that he sit at where there's all the leaves. That's where all the MCU characters are at right now. Looking at what type of
blowing
fucking
by.
chocolates Forrest Gump's gonna fucking eat.
So overall, where do you have it sit though? Like, is it
Yeah, it
enjoyable
was
to
good.
watch?
I liked it.
Yeah.
It was,
He still digs into the motherfucker's head.
Yes.
I don't care how careful it was. He still digs into the motherfucker's
yes,
head.
and that was the one thing we wanted to see.
And I gotta admit, the grayscale was hilarious because it reminded me of
Yeah.
Brian.
I was just waiting.
Just to give you some
I was
context.
saying afterwards, I was waiting for Ultra Magnus to show up. Just
to give you guys
take the
context,
Matrix
Drop
and
the gem,
leadership.
drop the gem.
When Thanos pulled out Vision's gem, the only thing you could hear in the theater, it was dead silence. Everyone was like, they started cheering.
Yeah, well, I fucking called it from a long time ago. I'm like, if
Yeah.
that doesn't fucking happen in the movie, I think maybe here on the show when we saw the trailer the first time, like the only thing that sucks is you see Corvus Glaive with the staff division, because I don't want to see Corvus Glaive take it out.
Yeah.
I want to see Thanos rip the fucking shit out of his head.
With his bare hands.
Which he did.
Yeah, and the fact
Which
that
he
they
did.
did it in front of Scarlet Witch was also.
Yeah, that was awesome.
After she thought she'd made the ultimate sacrifice and popped him and killed her love, he brings her back in front of him and is like, nope, crack.
It's okay,
but-
my
And
child.
then Scarlet Witch made no sense too, because she was strong, then not strong, then strong. Then
Yeah,
not
exactly.
strong,
Make
then
up your
strong.
damn mind.
Well, the thing that pissed me off is you
For
kind
non-mutants.
of agreed with me with the whole Vision strength scale. In
Yeah,
Avenger-
Vision was also super
in
strong,
the-
not strong.
Yeah, and like
I know.
No, he was
I
just,
can't phase for some reason.
he was just not strong. Period. In Age of Ultron, he was ripping shit up, and then all of a sudden,
I'll tell you what happened, Travis. The CGI behind the army, the CGI everywhere. They're like, Vision, you just ain't getting shit, bro. We spending the rest of our $50,000
Wakanda army.
on Lightning and
Yeah.
Wakanda army.
Yeah.
Them blue shields
Wakanda
ain't
cloaks.
shit, bro.
Wakanda cloaks.
no, it feels.
You just need to sit here and get your face ripped off. That's why we were going to put you as Paul Bethany or whatever his name is. Normal face.
With a little glow, you got a little glow in your forehead.
We can't afford that shit either.
So, where do you think?
It was an enjoyable movie. It's visually it's nice. Again, it's an MCU movie. It's visually nice. One of the points that I liked, it's a simplistic point. The beginning when he fights Hulk.
Yeah.
Man, I loved it.
When he manhandles Hulk.
Oh yeah, like Hulk sits there
When
and
he
thinks
beats-
he's
when
got
he
like
beats
the
the
upper
Hulk out
hand,
of banner.
and he's just sitting there like all Hulk did was catch him by surprise, and all Thanos is doing is like this. And then he's just like, he catches his fist, and he's just smiling, and he's just like, whap, 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 whap.
He beats the.
that
And you
felt
can,
so
and you
good.
can, we were watching. You can feel every hit that he nails Hulk with. You're
No,
like,
because
oh!
Thanos should be manhandling the Hulk. That's just the way it is.
Shouldn't
He
even be
is.
fighting him. We should have sent Proxima Midnight to beat his ass.
Yeah, well, no,
No, she was
like-
having too hard of an issue with Scarlet Joe.
Yeah, that made no sense.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, stop with the Mockingbird. Don't get him started. This guy.
We don't want
Oh my
Right.
god, yeah,
The
that.
whole
Oh
movie,
my god, the
Mockingbird.
whole goddamn movie. Listen, fucking Scarlett Johansson did an awesome job playing Mockingbird. So hats off to you. He even took the costume from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Just put a little bit of green on there. You know, not Mockingbird. But you are Mockingbird.
Why'd you start this, Jules?
Yeah, why'd you start this, Jules?
And then,
got me ranting.
Personally, I thought it was a good movie. Top 5 for me for the Marvel Universe so far.
Yep. Guaranteed Clint's family's dead. Because that's what's gonna make him sadly.
They're sadly.
Yeah, oh yeah, they're sadly.
And then obviously there's that.
And he's gonna become Ronin.
There's the lead in. There's the lead into the whole Captain Marvel.
That was so, but I don't know. I guess maybe because if you're a comic fan, you're gonna see this shit coming from a millennium away. But
what's with that?
Where the hell is Miss Marvel gonna fit in if not to fight them?
What's with the stupid Game Boy pager?
The old school Game Boy pager.
Yeah.
Well, because they were fucking.
I get it. It's from the '90s.
Right?
Like,
yeah. So
Captain Marvel's taking place in the 90s,
yeah.
but like that pager made no sense, like at all.
Oh, the Captain Marvel movie is going to take place in the 90s.
I don't know.
They've already said that it's already taking place in the 90s.
But she probably leaves to go do the Captain Marvel stuff in space.
Yes.
Right?
So Alpha Flight?
Nick Fury probably gives her some shit.
No, Sandy.
Alpha Flight is not that far into space, Sandy.
Yeah, Sam Squinch. I just want Sam Squinch.
You're never gonna see those guys in the movies.
And Puck.
You might hear a reference to Walter, maybe.
Yeah, Walter and Puck.
But if Bruce hasn't made one yet, you're never gonna get one.
Yeah, I know, right? I got it, dude.
All right.
Other plus, I like how Thanos was actually big. They didn't shrink
Yes,
up the
that
size
was-
like
yes.
Venom. I gotta correct myself. Venom does show his tongue at the end of the fucking trailer. It's just not that, at least
What's
in
that?
my mind, not as tongue. Remember last week?
Yeah, it was just like,
It's really bouncy right here, bro.
what was it?
Well, last week or week
Venom.
before when I was cussing about the Venom trailer,
Yeah.
I said they didn't even show his tongue. He does show his tongue at the end.
Yes.
So, all right, my bad.
Oh, and
Yes.
a quick update that apparently Carnage is the bad guy.
all right,
really?
but they're not gonna explain that the Carnage symbiote came from fucking Venom.
It makes sense.
No,
like,
they're
you
probably-
have to
they're-
have...
he's probably
This is
gonna-
again the movie stuff that happens where they're just like, no,
Yeah.
people are gonna have a hard time believing.
No, what I think it's going to be, I think they're going to find both symbiotes on the alien ship.
That's not how it happened, though.
No,
What
no,
I'm trying
that's-
to tell you is
I
the
think
comic
that's-
lore
yeah,
is
he
the
comes
fucking,
from-
Venom is the father of fucking Carnage.
No, but I think what they're going to do for the movie fans, like the movie universe, is they're going to find both symbiotes on the
But you
ship.
gotta understand, like...
Leave Carnage out of it would probably be the smartest thing.
No, they're
You
apparently
can
Carnage
make
is going to be the big
whole
baddie.
Fucking series with Carnage if you wanted to.
Yeah, well...
Why? Like, what is Carnage gonna do? He's gonna be working for the corp that pulled out the fucking symbiote. Is that what is gonna be? Human tech, like the same human
No,
tech
it can't
that
be.
fucked up the Transformers. Somehow humans figure out millions of old fucking Cybertronian technology and
Yeah.
make their own Nokia fucking Transformer.
Oreo bot,
Do you
no!
understand what I'm saying? This shit, just fucking leave it be, man. Just leave it the fuck be.
Yeah.
Leave it be.
Yeah.
Or make Carnage its own symbiote that comes down from space, but don't make it human made. Because
No, what I think's going to end up happening is Carnage is going to go on a killing spree, and Venom's going to have to get involved in something.
Why? Where does Carnage come from is all I'm asking you. Because right now, as it stands, it looks like it's Eddie Brock versus Corporation that's fucking around.
Well, there's two
Yeah,
canisters.
that's-
If you
that's
watch the
what
trailer, there
seems
is
like
two
to me.
canisters. It looks like there's two canisters.
I don't
holding
care if there's
symbiote.
6 fucking canisters. Is one of those canisters with a red symbiote?
Symbiote.
Right? And again, if it's Eddie Brock versus fucking Corporation that's fucking with alien tech, then the alien tech, if Carnage is fighting, is most likely going to be on the behalf of the fucking Corporation. Now, whether Cletus Cassidy, or if they even make it a Cletus Cassidy, does some crazy ass fucking shit and starts fucking shit up, and then they're like, oh, we can't control it, which is most likely, because that seems like the thing that everyone else has done with those type of fucking weird project things. Like, you know, let's not forget about fucking Resident Evil or nothing like that, but...
Again.
You feel me? That's really fucking dumb for them to do. Just make it Eddie Brock versus fucking Corporation. Then once we just bust
I like
up
that.
Corporation, maybe the Carnage symbiote makes it through the fucking sewer.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel me? Like, it's just because all these fucking vile things are all over the place and Venom fucked up everything.
Yeah, yeah.
This
And-
mixes happen, and then it finds Cletus Cassidy, then you got Carnage. Then you have another Venom movie with at least something else to
But
go on.
and then the other
Which,
the other
the
update
plant
for
is
that.
actually conveniently right beside a jailhouse, so it just...
I'm just saying,
The
Cletus Cassidy could be just literally murdering his family. Like, who knows? That's what happened. He fucking
Exactly.
he murderizes.
He's Jeffrey Dahmering his
other
family.
thing, the other thing that I read and I found multiple references to it is Peter Parker is going to be in it as Peter Parker, not Spider-Man.
So, prior to Spider-Man?
To leave Peter Parker out of it. Like, leave.
So it would be
Why?
like, what, a field school
And
trip?
I thought they said he may show.
No,
field trip?
apparently he was
Like
on
the
seen
same
on set.
thing. Apparently they're doing a fucking.
Apparently seen him on set.
The movie there, fucking. I think we might have even spoke about it briefly. Was with fucking what's her Black Cat and fucking Silver Sable.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Like apparently it's coming out this fucking fall.
What?
So apparently, man, I don't fucking know this shit. We all got cell phones. You can check that shit.
So yeah.
Check
Well,
it.
all I'm trying to say is they're saying Peter Parker might show up for that too, because these are all Peter Parker fucking people.
Of course.
But here's the
Of course.
thing: Eddie Brock, without working at the Bugle, without fucking being fired over fucking Peter Parker.
Well, we
what
don't know if
interaction
he
are
works
they
at the
gonna
Bugle.
fucking have?
We don't know if he works at. He is a
We know
reporter
he's a
in
fucking
this.
reporter.
Yes, that's all
But
we know.
all I'm trying to say, but Peter
even
Parker in his movie doesn't work at the Bugle. So why the fuck are they interacting
yet, at
with each
least.
Yeah,
other?
Not
that
yet,
makes a
at
good point.
least.
Why
He's
are
still
they
in high
even?
school.
Why are they even using Eddie Brock now? That's the point.
Because Eddie Brock is like,
It's familiar.
there's some fucking crazy shit with Venom fans where they're just like, I gotta have Eddie Brock, Eddie fucking Brock everywhere. You
Well,
understand? Like, the
some
Venom
people
fans,
are
they're just-
theorizing
they
this is
don't
gonna go
like
Agent
anything
Venom.
else. It can't go Agent Venom because Eddie Brock wasn't Agent fucking Venom.
No, that was
No,
Flash
someone's
Thompson.
saying that they're gonna fucking mix the two together.
Yeah,
No, no.
Fucking, it makes sense. They grayscale motherfucking vision. You understand? Like,
Optimus
I
Prime.
don't fucking care.
Well, they
All
grayscale
I tell you this: Thanos didn't kill as many people. Okay, at the end of the movie, Disney's still racist as fuck because they pretty much wiped out all the colored people except for the one guy who works for America the most, and that motherfucking Rhodes. Fucking.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Outside of that, how many colored people lived? How many colored people were there?
Rhodes.
They got rid of Mantis. They got rid of Mantis. They got rid of Heimdall. They got rid of fucking Black Panther. They got rid of fucking Luke Cage. Probably was gone. He was probably in the middle of his fucking throwing thing, and they
Nick
probably
Fury.
said fucking Nick Fury gone.
Yeah.
It was the other Wakandan royal dude, like the guy who had his own. I'm trying to remember the gorilla dude.
Oh no,
He was alive.
Yeah, he was alive at the
He
end.
was
But he don't
That's
have.
what
They don't
I'm saying.
have Gorilla Dude
Named
movie
him
coming
back
out.
with
They
Yeah,
don't have
exactly.
Gorilla Dude movie
Yeah.
coming out. They just got.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, y'all like Wakanda forever, eh?
Yeah.
Wakanda for 15 seconds. Sad leaves. I keep saying it. I'm serious. Disney is not responsible.
Well,
for
I
that
thought
moral
it was
compassing.
convenient that they kept Rhodey alive, considering after.
Cause Brody the most subservient motherfucker.
No, not only that, but after the crap Marvel got for
Killing Rhodes in the
Ultimates?
comic, but that's
Yeah.
again, that was a one time I'll defend Marvel. That's not racism.
No, it's not
It's
racism.
not-
But
it's just
I
like
thought it was funny.
Someone has to die when you go fight Thanos, and he never really kills anybody. So it makes sense that you kill the least. Like, that guy had no power skill there, man. How
Yeah.
many times we gotta be over it? When fucking She-Hulk is like the second weakest person in the room next to fucking War Machine, you got a fucking problem if you're War Machine. You
Yeah.
understand? Because She-Hulk ain't fucking, she ain't weak.
Oh, that was the other thing I loved about Infinity War. When T'Challa came at Thanos and he tried to do his blast,
Yeah.
but Thanos did the punch.
Yeah.
His gauntlet counteracted the blast and just
Yeah,
shot him
snuffed
down
him.
to the ground.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yes!
Oh, and I thought Thor was like probably the best thing in the movie.
Oh yeah,
They really
Like him
pumped.
and
They
his
really showed
yeah.
his
Should have aimed
potential.
for the head.
They really did crank up his power level because like before, like when he's fighting Ultron and stuff, it didn't seem like okay, Thor's just one of the other Avengers. But in this
Oh.
movie, they really showed what Thor can do.
Well, yeah, because they kind of
Yeah.
built on it from Ragnarok. At the end of Ragnarok, he wilding the fuck out with the lightning and motherfuckers getting blasted.
Agreed.
So, but again, white people.
So,
Great fucking white people.
shall we talk about the horrors?
We're still talking about the horse.
Do we want to talk about the horse?
We don't have any fucking information. And
Yeah.
This is past
I don't want to
time,
talk about
right?
the Star Horse. You guys
Well,
don't want to hear
fucking
about the
really
Star
quickly,
Horse.
Star Horse has
Okay.
an animated series.
Yes.
You
So
need to write the
Again.
fucking name.
yes, Resistance.
God damn.
Yeah, exactly.
And who
So
is
a
the
new
Resistance?
series, new Star Wars series coming out for
Reason.
Disney.
New
X-
and original.
Yeah,
Definitely not going
Disney
to have a group
XDs.
of people fighting the Empire.
Yeah,
or a
which
group
is
of the
taking
Fallout
place-
Empire.
Well, it's supposed to take place after The Force Awakens.
Also,
And,
they're fighting the First Order.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Looks
it's
like, but not the Empire.
no, but it's a group of
Completely
spies.
different.
Completely
They're
different.
supposed to be fighters, like
Think Nazis,
starfighters,
real Nazis.
but they're also spies. They're spying on the First Order.
But we'll
They're
see.
just resisting, all right? They
Yeah,
resist.
they resist. You know,
We'll see how
doing
it
the
goes.
whole resistance thing. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. The majority from a lot of the producers I've seen that are tacked onto this, it's all the people from Clone Wars and what's that other series? Rebels. It's Clone Wars and Rebels, and then they got the other
Are you
producer,
sad we're trashing this show already? Or?
and then they got the other producer from Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, you said Rebels?
Alrighty.
But yeah,
I think that's.
Like-
I think we've rambled enough on this one.
yeah.
So
So
give your fucking shout out.
yeah,
Yeah.
so this week I want to give
We
out.
should probably close at the beginning next time when we actually have people.
Yeah, I know, we'll do it at the beginning. So, this week, we're gonna do some shout outs. So, if you like our content and you like other nerd culture stuff,
Or you're really high and just watched all the way to this point.
exactly, and you've watched to this point, there's a couple of channels that you definitely got to check out. So there's an obscure genre of PC gaming. It's called Linux. There's a great group of guys who are pretty straightforward, just like us. And it's called Linux.
This straightforward. This is taking forever. This is like a 12-kilometer straight, man.
Yeah, you take that straight away. Take that straight away. So check out linuxgamecast.com. They're also here on YouTube. So it's Linux Gamecast on the YouTube searches. Great bunch of guys. I show up every Thursday to do some live streaming with them, with Mr. Jordan Schwang. And we'll play some various games on the Linux platform. It's a great time. And then there's also one of Spenny's buddies, Guerrilla Miniature Games. So he goes out and he tries out new and different awesome miniature games. And he's pretty dope show.
Spenny's embarrassed.
Yeah, he's so embarrassed. He's so embarrassed. He's so sad-faced. He's so... Don't be embarrassed.
Yeah,
Don't be embarrassed.
You know what? On the second dude, I'll back it up too, man. He got.
Yeah, and he's always trying out the latest.
Linux Gamecast guys.
Yeah, like
Ven has a. Is this Ven?
Yeah, it's Ven.
He has a deep voice too.
Yeah, and Pedro is also known as the giggler, the mad giggler.
And they're international. Them motherfuckers ain't even in the same country.
No. You got one in Canada, one in the States, and one in frickin' Britain right now. He used to be in Portugal, now he's in Great Britain.
Queensland.
Oh,
would that be awesome?
Him.
But
hello, peasants.
From us at the shop to everyone who's watching, thanks for subscribing. We broke that 310 mark. We're on our way to that 350 mark.
That's insane. Love you guys.
The subscribers, the comments, we appreciate every bit of it. And
well, I'm fucking challenging anybody else who's watching this far. Write something. Let's get some.
Exactly.
Let's get some fresh blood in here. Lee wants to have conversations with people.
Hey, and Lee's alone in the comments half the time.
Exactly. He's tired of talking to us.
Lee's that dude, man. I feel like in that flag, you know that iconic American flag thing?
Oh, the one where they're putting up
I feel like Lee's that one dude.
Yeah, the guy who's holding the flag and the rest of us are like...
The rest of the guys are like pretending to hold the pole.
Yeah, exactly.
He's like, I got this, you got this, man.
I'm trying. This is a team effort. And Lee
man.
With that. That's why I feel like Lee is to this show, man. So.
Yeah, damn straight.
All right.
So check you guys later, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace!